Adrien Broner versus Blair Cobbs, 10 rounds in the welterweight division, Friday, June 7th. This is an interesting fight. I think it might be a better fight than most people might think. Let's get into it, man. Let's start with the former 4-division champ, AB, the can man, the problem, Broner. 35 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, and 24 wins by way of knockout. The can man, you remember old AB? Can he get it done on the night, right? We'll find that out on the night. Now, AB has been in camp with Gervonta Davis, and there was a post that I saw of him, and I'm sure you saw it as well, too. It was a picture of him, and they were both side-by-side pictures, or next slide over. On one side, he was going into what seemed to be an ice bath, and he was in the ice, going into the ice bath, and he did not look like he was in shape. He didn't seem like he was going to be fight ready. But in the next photo, he was in shape. He looked good. So, it seems like he's been treating this fight and preparing for it with the utmost respect and the utmost severity, and putting himself physically in the best position to be able to be successful in the ring. So I do believe he's taking camp very seriously in his preparation. At the top of his game, he is what his name says, a problem. The skills, the speed, the athleticism, the confidence, the belief of AB during the height of his career, man, this guy was a problem. Those same skills that made him successful once before, they're still in there, right? They're still there. But can he bring it out on the night again? And how will he look? In sports, man, you have 2 types of people. You have those who live the sport, right? This is what they do for the time that they're doing it. They're eating all the right foods. They're staying away from certain distractions. They're not drinking. They're doing everything that they can do and putting everything into being successful in the sport, and they live that clean life. But then there are others who try and balance and try and juggle both, right? Live the sports life, but also live a little bit of that outside life as well, too. And it can be hard to balance the two. AB's outside life, man, like it's out there, right? You can read all about it. You can watch videos on it, and he talks about it. And he talks about him drinking every single day at one point, every morning. He was battling some depression as, he was down in life, and some things were starting to get to him. He's made a lot of money over the years in sport. And so it's a reminder for every single person, that no matter what color you are, no matter how much money you have or don't have, man, we all battle certain things. We all battle certain things in life. And it's not always easy to overcome those challenges, even if your bank account is sitting kind of heavy. You don't have to like AB, but I think you have to respect the will of someone to get up and to keep fighting and trying to get their life back together. His body transformation, as I was looking at it, man, I'm like, man, AB, you might talk a lot of stuff. You might say crazy stuff. But man, what you're showing is inspiration as well, too. The outside life, on the other hand, it can catch up to you as well, too. There are always effects from the things that we do on the outside that have a way of creeping in on different parts and different stages of our lives. So what he's been doing on the outside, is it going to creep up with him and carry into the ring on the night? I don't know. We'll see. But these are all things that we have to discuss when we're talking about which version of AB we're going to get on the night. After his loss to Manny Pacquiao, we didn't see him for 2 years. When he fought Gervonta Santiago in his first fight back, he didn't look great. You saw some flashes of old AB. AB from in close was quick, fast with his hands, accurate, good uppercuts, and deceiving power, deceiving strength. When he committed to letting his hands go, right, the skill and the power, he can get you out of there. When he fought Santiago, he was hesitant, fighting in spots and spurts, but didn't fully commit to really letting his hands go. He caught Santiago, though, with a counter left hand that almost dropped him. So the muscle memory for AB is still there. The timing is still there. He's still reactive. The speed is still there. But when he had Santiago hurt, old AB would have been able to press forward and to close out the show. This version of AB, a little bit more hesitant. In his most recent fight, he fought Bill Hutchinson. AB beat him up pretty good, man. You could tell AB did not respect what was coming at him, the power, because man, he was walking through everything Hutchinson was doing, and AB wasn't afraid to get hit. Hutchinson was doing his absolute best. He's also a lawyer as well, too. That's the other thing, and he landed some good, solid shots on AB as well, too. AB seems to have a decent chin still, even right now, but the skill level was apparent, man. AB was hitting the body nicely, going through the gears. It looked like there were a few times AB did have Hutchinson really hurt, but again, wasn't able to really get him out of there. He would go on to get the win, but I felt like a stoppage was something that we were kind of expecting from AB against Hutchinson. But this is a different AB, man. And so we have to kind of look at it in its entirety. He does have the experience. He's a veteran in the sport regardless. He's got good IQ, so he knows how to handle himself inside of the ring. He does have some of those same skills that made him a champ. It's still there. But will it be enough on the night? Let's talk about his opponent, Blair the Flair Cobbs. 16 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 10 wins by way of knockout. Cobbs is probably one of the few guys who can actually keep up with AB when it comes to talking trash. AB says a whole lot of stuff to promote the fight. Whenever you're fighting AB, and most guys kind of just take the back seat and just let AB go off and do his thing. But Blair Cobbs, he also has the gift of gab himself. He is not shy when it comes to promoting a fight, to saying what is on his mind and to say it however it comes out. We haven't seen Blair Cobbs in the ring since his performance against Maurice Hooker on the undercard of Virgil Ortiz and Michael McKinson. And I have to be honest, man, when he fought Maurice Hooker, man, that surprised me. I wasn't sure what version of Blair Cobbs was going to come into that fight after the knockout loss to Alexis Rocha. But that was a very, very good version of Blair the Flair Cobbs. He dropped Maurice Hooker 3 times very early in the fight. Cobbs is quick. He's athletic. He's explosive. He's got quick hands. And the shots that he caught Hooker with, they were quick, fast, and very reactive. And he jumped out on Hooker very quickly, especially, with the early knockdowns, man. And he found his timing throughout this fight. Cobbs was letting his hands go, and he was countering very well in the fight. But there were times as the fight progressed where Maurice was starting to slowly land his shots a little bit better, landing his shots a little bit cleaner, and was kind of stealing some of that momentum a little bit. Maurice Hooker wanted to fight, and Cobbs was boxing and fighting in spurts. So he was very disciplined on the night, man. I was really impressed with his performance against Maurice Hooker. Cobbs is also kind of awkward to fight at times too, right? But he stayed disciplined and stayed focused, and he did not let the lead kind of creep back and him losing it. He was able to capitalize off the lead that he built up with the knockdowns and his boxing ability in the first half of the fight in order for him to get the win. I thought he fought a very good fight, excellent fight, and probably the fight of his performance career so far. Now, Blair Cobbs in this one is going to have a few advantages, man. He's got the height advantage, the reach advantage. With Cobbs being a southpaw, that could face its own challenges for AB as well, too. The last time AB fought a southpaw was when he fought Manny Pacquiao. Now, Manny Pacquiao, is a more decorative fighter than Blair Cobbs, but a southpaw is a southpaw, and Blair Cobbs does have the skill and talent and abilities to make it a long night for AB if AB doesn't have a plan for what Blair Cobbs could be doing and is trying to implement on the night. So I think this is a really interesting matchup, man. One that I did not expect coming, but a fight that I'm definitely going to be watching. So who wins? Before I give my pick on this fight, I have something real quick to share. You know, I'm always looking to bring more light, more value, more opportunities for the community. I've been working on a few different things in recent weeks to not just grow the channel, but as I said, to continue to provide as much value as I can to each of you in our community. With that being said, I got some exciting news to share. I'm happy to announce my partnership with Betstamp and Sign Up Expert. It's a great opportunity for you to join some of the best sports books to get the best odds and new user offer. All you have to do is head over to my dedicated page at signupexpert.com/the breakdown to explore a selection of sports books tailored to your region, each with its own unique offerings. So if you want to place a bet this weekend and on this fight and beyond, check out the link to find the best options for you in your region. Every sign up does support the channel, and it helps the channel grow and to expand and to create more opportunities, not just for me, but for our community. You know, I'm always looking out for you guys as best as I can. You can easily find the link in the description below this videos and videos moving forward. So get down there and check it out and find the best option for you. Now, let's get back to the video. This version of AB is not the slick AB. It's not really the athletic one that we're used to seeing. He does look strong, and he still got quickness with his hands. He's still counter-punching very well. He still got the IQ. Cobbs is still moving well, and he boxes well, you know, and he's a guy that will take that risk, and he will let his hands go. I don't think Cobbs is going to stand in the pocket with AB longer than he needs to. Blair Cobbs early against Alexis Rocha, man, he had the right game plan, I felt like. Staying out of the pocket, you know, countering when he needed to, but don't stay still. Keep moving. Use your footwork to your advantage. Use your athleticism and your explosiveness to fight smart, to fight discipline. And Cobbs was landing some very good shots against Alexis Rocha, but Rocha's pressure eventually broke Cobbs down. And, you know, Rocha started going to the body and had him hurt. And he was able to get him out of there and close out the show. Rocha, you know, is at the prime of his career right now. Even though he suffered his own adversity, he's still at the prime of his career. AB isn't. Nor do I think AB has the power of Alexis Rocha right now anyway. And I think AB has to come in and let his hands go. If he lets his hands go, he's going to have a great shot at winning this fight. But he can't be hesitant, and he can't just walk forward like he did against Willy Hutchinson, right? He's got to try to walk through with tactical and strategy, have a plan, you know, otherwise one of the two things, you know, those shots are going to add up. You can't just walk through shots. And Blair Cobbs has deceiving power, man. Like, the man can punch a little bit. You know, AB has to find a way to slow down some of that movement of Cobbs. And you have to wonder if some of that outside life is going to catch up to AB on the night, right? Will that creep into the night? From a conditioning standpoint, what will it look like? I could also see a situation where they both kind of play it safe and they don't let their hands go as much as we would like to see. But I think Cobbs could outwork AB and edge some of those rounds that are close just by doing a little bit more. But I also could see a scenario where AB says, man, I'm going to lay it all on the line. I'm going to come out here, guns a-blazing, so to speak, and I'm going to let my hands go. And he could do enough to edge the rounds. It also wouldn't even be surprised if there was some type of controversy in the fight where Blair Cobbs could be winning the fight and it turns into a Adrien Broner decision victory in the end. I think it's all possible for sure. And I'm not even sure how this fight is going to go. Obviously, we're going to see what happens on the night. But if we're basing on what we've seen in their most recent fights, I like Blair Cobbs to win this fight by some type of decision. But I think it's going to be a good fight, man. So those are my thoughts. I would love to hear from you. Who do you have winning this one? Let me know in the comment section below. I don't always get to do all the suggested videos in the comment section below, but if you become a member, those suggested videos rise to the top, and I will do my best to get those done for you that week. Or if you'd like to become a member just to show love and to support the channel, man, that will be greatly, greatly appreciated and would mean a whole lot. So with all that being said, if you've been watching the video this long, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, and we'll definitely see you next time.